Ambassador, thank you for being here, and thanks for your willingness to serve our country again. You know, we're not going to, I hope we're not going to belabor the point. Other members may have questions, but I do think it's important to explore this speech a little further in October of 2019. And I've heard both your statement here today and also the statement from a spokesperson for President Biden about how you regret accepting the invitation in addition to what you witnessed in terms of the predatory behavior when you went down to speak. I am, however, and I hope you can address this, a bit puzzled. I mean, you had prior to accepting the speech, you had a 35-year career in the U.S. Foreign Service, so certainly the Confucius Institute was not something you were unaware of, its existence. But going back to 2014, the Association of University Professors had issued a statement expressing deep concern about the Confucius Institute as a threat to academic freedom, that they advocated China's state agenda, that in their recruitment and control of staff, their choice of curriculum, the restrictions on debate, and so forth. In 2018, I believe it was in response to a question from me in the Global Threats hearing, FBI Director Wray announced the FBI had concerns about the Confucius Institute, and we're actually looking at their... So, I mean, the Confucius Institute and what they are doing in the U.S. as an element of soft power and or influence has not only been well documented, but also, I would imagine that in the 35 years of service to our country, it's something you had to have been aware of. Were you not aware of who the Confucius Institute was and the concerns about them when you accepted that speech?
Senator, I am not naive about China's malign influence, and I know very well the activities of the Confucius Institute. I did accept an invitation to speak at Savannah. I'd spoken there many times before. I spoke at their commencement address in 2014. I'd done a recruitment trip there when I was Director General of the Foreign Service. So I accepted the invitation as a response to the university. What I was surprised about, not the Confucius Institute, what I was surprised about when I got there is that they had activities that went into our high schools, into our elementary schools, that I was not aware of. I did read Senator Portman's report on the impact on education, and I saw reference to that in the report, but I had never seen it in person in the United States. I'd seen it in Africa, for sure. And as I've said, I truly regret having accepted that invitation and having had my name associated with the Confucius Institute.
Yeah, if I could, and you'll correct me, is it fair to characterize it as follows, and that is that you accepted the speech as a favor to an institution that you'll have a long history of interacting with, as opposed to a direct invitation from the Confucius Institute per se?
That's exactly the truth, and I work very, very committedly to get out the message about foreign affairs careers across historical Black colleges and universities, as well as Hispanic universities, because I strongly believe that our foreign service should be representative of America, and Savannah gave me the opportunity to do that. And again, the fact that this was associated with the Confucius Institute was truly a huge mistake on my part, but it was not done as part of a Confucius Institute program. It was done so that I could continue my commitment to engage with historical Black colleges and universities.
Were you paid to give that?
I was paid an honorarium by the university. It was an academic honorarium for my engagements with students.
May I ask, do you consider what's happening with Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang what the Communist Party of China is doing there? Do you believe they're guilty of genocide?
What they're doing there has been referred to as genocide, and I know that the State Department is reviewing that as we speak. What they're doing is horrific. And I look forward to seeing the results of the review that's being done, but certainly it...
Well, the State Department issued a designation, I believe, on the President's last day. So is your understanding that it's now being reviewed by the State Department to see if that's appropriate? Or?
I think the State Department is reviewing that now because all of the procedures were not followed, and I think that they're looking to make sure that they are followed to ensure that that designation is held.